The making of Maggie and Me, Gary Lamont.
Sam Angel.
So to prepare, I read the book and took sort of notes off of that. I used it more as a guide rather than, because the parts of our play are really different to the book. There's bits that we're putting into the play that aren't in the book.
With Wee DB, there's a lot surrounding this character of the idea of safety and the idea of having to suppress who they are. As we go through the script and we sort of play, we're in action, is finding when me, as Wee DB, finds myself comfortable enough to be more open and connect closer with the people that are on stage, the other characters that is.
Damian and I had a really nice chat as I was driving to our first read through, and he basically was just like giving me permission to do and try and find things. It's a depiction of his life, but I'm not doing a sort of biopic of him. So he basically just gave me freedom to express and try and find other things.
Wee DB is an interesting one because you meet him at 4 years old and intermittently see him progressing through childhood, teenage years, adolescence, and finally sort of leaving when he's 18. So there's many different, I think there's like 7 ages in total that I play. So that's 7 different ages, physicality-wise, 7 different voices. As you know, those kind of years you go through puberty and all the rest of it is, you transform.
I'm an openly gay man and have been for a long time. And at the age of 40, a lot of our elders didn't survive the 80s, early 90s. And what we're finding now with the likes of Damian is there's this whole new generation who are documenting and telling our experience of what it was like to be queer, othered in these communities that didn't accept us. So I think it's really important to sort of highlight how difficult that was and still is, sadly, for many people.
Having a look particularly at this time period and Maggie's influence on it, Maggie's influence on Carfin, closing the Craig. It's interesting now looking back with that hindsight.
And it's only through works like Maggie Me, Shuggy Bain's another example from Douglas Stewart. When I read these books, I was like, that thing, they articulate that threat that was always there. It was omnipresent and it could have reared its head at any point. So it's really important to highlight the threats that sort of LGBTQ plus communities, people, anybody who's othered from society, there's a huge threat daily for us. So books like this, projects like this highlight that, and hopefully if somebody's sitting there and does feel that way or is that way, inclined to belittle or judge or hurt somebody who's not like them, if it held a mirror to them and made them think otherwise, then that's why it's important.